Welcome to Sporadic Phantoms. My name is Robin.
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Kyle.
For the sake of this podcast, we can't tell you our last names out of fear of retaliation. In our last episode, we discussed our deep dive into the all too frequently overlooked environmental destruction running rampant in the forests of California. We discovered that Dapson Logging and Matcom Technologies were both involved in an illegal logging operation in Los Madres National Forest.
What happened just 30 miles from here? Absolutely unbelievable.
We were given a list of private donors who supported that operation.
Joe Bob Finestra, Dennis McCarthy, and Peter Stinton.
We highly recommend that you listen to our first episode to fully understand how we got involved in this.
The donors all seem to be connected with a nonprofit called The Sharing.
Be part of something greater.
Since finding this out, we've been obsessed with figuring out the seemingly innocuous group's dark secrets, like why they would fund illegal logging projects.
This was not just burned. The trees were slashed.
And how a member of the Forest Service's Environmental Impact Committee suddenly went missing after vetoing the project.
No one's heard from him. No one's seen him. His wife doesn't even know where he is.
And how and why they would try to exterminate all the California spotted owls in Los Madres using some sort of horrible new technology.
All I know is they were developing technology that can detect certain energetic frequencies.
Okay, well, maybe the thing about the owls.
All in all, we were left with a lot of loose ends. But somehow, everything led to the sharing.
And our curiosity was definitely piqued, especially after we reviewed their website, jointhesharing.com. So, the sharing has events going on.
Okay, make sure to keep our cameras turned off at first. In fact, if they do want us to have our cameras turned on, maybe we should invest in some simple disguises.
But you guys, look at the calendar. A lot of the upcoming events show a real location. Most are at the new community center in town. But this means somehow they're getting around the state regulations regarding social gatherings. And Kyle, I'm not going to keep up with a disguise at an in-person meeting.
We have to get into one of these meetings and figure out what's going on. Maybe what other regulations they feel like they're above. How do we sign up? Maybe if we call their number on the site. Let's see.
Good morning! Thank you for calling the sharing. This is Pamela. Are you looking to be part of something greater?
Wow.
I'm not sure yet, but hi, Pamela. This is Robin. I'm just Robin.
Well, hello, Robin. What can I help you with today?
I stumbled across your website, and I'm amazed at how many in-person events the sharing is offering during the pandemic. I was hoping to get more information on how to sign up for them and what precautions you're taking for safety and health concerns.
Well, that's exciting. Our Zoom activities are such a blast, but now more than ever, real human connection is so important in these uncertain times. Wait, you have attended one of our Zoom events, right?
Oh, no, not yet. The idea of human contact sounded so good that I guess I jumped over a few steps, haven't I?
Yes, unfortunately. Our in-person events usually have incredibly limited space, which is why we require people to attend at least one Zoom event beforehand. That way, we can match the name to the face, and we can know you are serious about our safety regulations, and so you know we are too.
Maybe I should be taking notes on this.
The in-person events we have had obviously respected social distancing. We have always set up small tables at a minimum of 10 feet apart. Of course, masks have been required. You have to sign up in advance, and spaces go quick. We are in really high demand right now because we offer what people want most during these trying times. Let me tell you, Robin, we more than understand how isolation can have a negative impact on the human brain.
The isolation is something that I can relate to.
Oh, Robin, I really feel you right now. So I'll let you in on a little secret, Robin, because I can absolutely tell by the sound of your voice that you are going to fit in here. We will be adding a whole bunch of openings for our chapter meeting this Saturday at noon. And Robin, this is hush hush. But this meeting is going to be different than our other meetings lately. Because on Saturday, we will be unveiling new state-of-the-art protocols that ensure that our meetings are entirely COVID-free. That's why we are allowing more people than usual to sign up. And if you come, we'd be happy to tell you all about it, and you can experience it for yourself.
Okay, that sounds good. Can you tell me more about what other kinds of events you have going on?
Of course! So, I'll start with our general events, which include cocktails, amazing people, and opportunities.
What we found out was that the sharing offered in-person events for nearly any potential scenario. There were plenty of community service opportunities, speed dating, networking, workshops, and motivational events for those who were looking to progress in their careers.
Even entrepreneurship workshops. You could start your own multi-level marketing scheme.
Pamela did have that vibe, and she called me hun. But she did say that all of their events were free with a suggested donation of a non-perishable food item.
Yeah, and they'll probably try to pitch us something at the end of the meeting.
If we want to get into that meeting this Saturday, we need to sign up for one of their Zoom events between now and then.
What do they have?
According to their calendar, the only Zoom event between now and then is sharing speed dating.
God.
Guys, don't take it too seriously. We just have to suck it up and do it. We sent separate emails, spaced out at different times, to register for the Zoom speed dating for Friday. But we were all going to be in the same studio, so we tried to dress up the place to make it look like we were in different locations.
Fortunately, there were a couple of spots left, and we were in.
Things I do for this investigation.
Oh, seriously, Robin. This is what makes you say that? Not like actually risking your life for something?
You know I'm not into this stuff.
Just play nice. Talk about TV shows or whatever. You're literally only talking to each person for like 2 minutes and then moving on. Hence the speed part of it.
Ugh, I'm already cringing. How many people do I have to date?
Would you look at the time? Okay, everyone, it's about to start. See you in the Zoom. Stay vigilant.
Welcome everyone to the Sharing Speed Dating. If you don't know me already, my name is Pamela Gomez. I'm the Sharing's event coordinator for the California region, and I'm so excited for this today. This is really one of my favorite events that we have. So, how this is going to work is I'm going to make breakout rooms where you get to know someone for 3 minutes, and then you'll move on to the next, and so on. And the great thing about this is that you can then actually meet these wonderful people in person at other sharing events. It's all about connection. Okay, I'm just going to get these breakout rooms going and...
Hi, Stevie. I'm Jason. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jason.
So I'm new to this whole speed dating thing. A little nerve-wracking, huh?
Yeah, sure is.
So, ever been to a sharing event before?
No, this is my first time.
Me too. Everyone seems pretty cool, though.
Yeah, very welcoming.
So, anyway, Stevie, I'm wondering, have you ever heard of the work of Jordan Peterson?
No, why don't you just tell me all about it?
So, like, are you from around here?
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. What do you do?
I'm a videographer, and I make documentaries.
Cool. I love documentaries. I just finished watching The Vow. Crazy stuff. So are you working on anything now?
Kind of.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
And it was like, oh my God, why are you staying so late after work? And he was like, oh, I just have to see some other clients. And waiting at home thinking like, what are you talking about? And then I tried calling him and there's like no reception. He's cutting out and everything. And then he just like turns his phone totally off for like 2 hours. And my friend Jen texts me and she's like, I saw Trevor at the mall. Are you shopping somewhere? I'm like, no, I'm home. And like, what the hell is he doing at the mall? But then I'm like, wait, what if he's there buying the ring? Oh my God, Jen, he's going to do it. So I'm at home waiting for him. And then he comes back at like 10 p.m. and just goes to bed. So I'm waiting for like a whole other week, waiting for him to pop the question, like, when is he going to do it?
Yeah.
But then, like, one night I'm waiting for him again, and Jen texted me and she was like, Trevor's at the mall again. And I'm like, what? Why would he not tell me he's going to the mall again? So then I'm like, wait, did he even actually buy the ring? But maybe he did. But then maybe 3 days later, like, Jen texts me and she's like, oh my God, I saw Trevor at the Gap again. So then I'm like getting really suspicious. And I'm finally like, Trevor, who are you meeting at the mall? And he's like, I wasn't at the mall. But I'm like, Jen said you were at the mall. And after that, I couldn't deal with it anymore, you know?
Yeah. So
that was it. Now I'm here. Because honestly, I just never felt like so alone. Like, who can even deal with that? Sometimes I wonder if he was...
See, you have to have an elevated IQ to fully understand it.
Oh, I bet.
Oh. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Kyle.
Anything seem off to you so far?
Sure, but maybe not in the ways we're thinking.
Yep.
Yep.
Hi, who are you? Chris? Kyle? Oh my gosh, I've been talking to so many different people. It's all a blur. I feel delirious.
Yeah, same here, Elizabeth.
Phew. Well, I haven't been having too much luck here. How are you doing?
Doing okay. A little overwhelmed, I guess.
This whole thing is so not my thing normally, but I mean, COVID, right? What are you gonna do? Sit on the computer with a little wine and talk to strangers, I guess.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Right? Okay, so, like, what are you looking for?
I'm not really looking to settle down or anything.
I don't really mean that. I mean, like, are you passionate about science, art, what makes people tick, why we're here, how we can make ourselves somewhat useful with our time on Earth, or are you like me and just trying to survive everything?
I guess I'm more of the latter at the moment. But to be honest, I guess what drives me is other living beings on Earth, making sure every being can live with dignity, biodiversity, respect for nature, being less selfish about what we take from the planet.
Right? I hear that. That is so important. It drives me nuts how selfish some people can be. Like, did you know that not consuming animal products is the #1 thing you can do on a personal level to lower greenhouse gas emissions? Imagine if more people did that. I'm working on it myself, but it's a process. I love bacon too much.
Oh, yeah? Actually, you get used to it after a while, and you'll start to feel much better physically, mentally, spiritually. So, have you been to other sharing events?
Yeah, I'm pretty involved with the sharing. I've been leading some workshops. I know sometimes the organizers here can seem a little overly enthusiastic, but it's actually a really cool organization if you give it a chance. To be honest, well, okay, I'm not going to get into it right now, but it's changed so much for me, truly. And I went into it at first like, whoa, these people can be a little intense. But that's just their way, you know? You start to see past it. Hey, you should come to the meeting tomorrow. There's a general meeting, so anyone can come. It'll be really chill.
Sure, I think I could make it.
That would be cool. Maybe you can share some vegan recipes?
Yeah, I guess I'll see you there.
Oh, looks like we just have a couple seconds left. Maybe see you tomorrow. Bye!
Bye.
So, we got through it together. No big deal. We can go to the meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, see, Robin? Wasn't that bad.
It was awful. But what I can gather from it is that Pamela figured that the people in the Zoom would then meet each other at an in-person sharing meeting. I think they're trying to push the general chapter meeting. Oh, did you guys email Pamela to get spots?
I did.
Same.
Let me just check to see if I'm confirmed. Okay, I'm in. Hey guys, we got an email. It looks like it's from someone who listened to our first episode.
What does it say?
It's a warning. It says, "All right, I don't know what to warn you about specifically, but all I can say is, be careful with the sharing. I know they talk a blue streak about how nice they are, but something's always put me off about them. I think they're a cult. I get some real disturbing behavior vibes from them. I see people come in, and I see them come out off, flat. I asked one of them if they were drugged. They brush it off, but in the most unconvincing way. Whatever it was, I didn't want to get near it. Phillips.
You don't need this Phillips person to tell me that these people seem a little off. That's how people are when they're trying to sell you something.
I don't know if they're all like that.
We don't really know much.
It's fine. We're not going because we actually want to join the sharing anyway, so we don't have to worry about whatever this Phillips guy is worried about.
You're right. We're going to observe. We need to get near it. It's not about how we would be personally affected by the sharing. Remember, we're there to find any clues that can connect to whatever was happening out in the forest. But I didn't see anyone who seemed like they would have a clue about any of that in this Zoom thing, though.
I think I found someone I can talk to.
Well, that makes one of us. See you guys tomorrow?
See you there.
Bright and early.
Kyle, it starts at noon.
Stevie, Kyle, and I will head to the meeting after these messages.
I've missed you so much. Your warm aroma. Aroma. Your glistening, perfect sweetness oozing slowly from top to bottom. Bottom. I miss your golden, squishy dough coiled around and around your gooey, hot, sticky core. Coiled. Oiled. Oi. I miss sinking my teeth into you and Bunza.
Well, now you don't need to miss a thing. The Center Valley Mall food court is now open for takeout and even delivery. Order some cinnamony goodness now. So good you could eat a whole tray. Our buns are waiting for you.
Welcome back to Sporadic Phantoms. So, our plan was to record as much of the meeting as we could on our phones. Covertly, of course. We weren't about to barge in and announce we were trying to interview people. Hey, any news on the whereabouts of the guy your people disappeared? Not so much. Since our investigation took this turn, we've decided we have to keep a low profile.
We decided that it would be smartest to act like we didn't know each other.
I knew a new community center had just been built in our town, but I didn't know it was run by the sharing. According to Pamela, this meeting was an afternoon extravaganza of activities. I was the first of us to arrive. The place was big, modern looking, with an outdoor pool, a soccer field, volleyball nets, a playground, and a new parking lot with one of those circular driveways you would see at a country club. Some people were standing by the entrance, some by the playground, though I didn't see any kids playing there. Some teens were tossing a frisbee back and forth. But most of the people I saw were starting to gather on the lawn in front of the building. There were about 50 people there, some looking timid like they had come alone, and some already laughing and joking with their friends. Okay, here goes nothing.
Aunt Stevie!
Maddie?
I didn't know you were coming.
Maddie, what are you doing here?
I always come to the sharing now. I have lots of friends here. My friend's dad runs the meetings.
So you're here because your friend is a part of the sharing?
Well, Mom told me about it, which normally I wouldn't care if Mom said something was cool, but it actually is cool though. Oh,
Just a minute, guys. My aunt is here.
Is Nicole, I mean, is your mom here right now?
No, she dropped me off, but she's going to come back later when the full members have their meeting.
Oh, okay, good. I mean, just like you, I want to make sure it's cool myself. How often have you been coming?
Can we talk about this later? Virtual school is a drag, and I'd really, really like to go see my friend's new soccer ball.
Sure, find me later. My sister Nicole is involved with the sharing. I didn't realize how close to home this would all be. Seeing my niece definitely rattled me, but did give a nearby person the confidence to come talk to me.
Sorry, but I couldn't help overhearing. These meetings are great for kids, aren't they?
Oh, it sounds like it. It's my first meeting, though. That's my niece.
Oh, yeah. This is my first meeting, too. Although I've been checking out some of their Zoom networking events. I'm Andy.
Stevie. I'd shake your hand, but... Networking events, huh? Have they actually been useful?
Oh, sure. I've done their resume building seminar, which was life-changing. I was able to rewrite my pedestrian job descriptions into something that really popped. Took it from 0 to hero, such as
I tried to pay attention as Andy went on, but I wanted to clock Robin and Kyle arriving. I also wanted to keep an eye on Maddie, even if she seemed fine. Kyle was surprisingly early, and for once it looked like he ran a comb through his hair. Robin came in last, giving me a slight nod.
He is just wonderful. I would love it if they could get him to come in and talk about how he made his millions from nothing. He's the American dream, and he's donated so much to the sharing, but is obviously too busy to come and give a sharing TED Talk. But wouldn't that be amazing?
Sure. Wait, who?
Peter Stinton, the sharing's president. Well, the current one. He took over after Lord David Altman passed. You know, the original founder. People say Stinton's too aggressive, that he wants to try to undermine Altman's original vision for the sharing. But they're just jealous. I love his directness, his take-no-prisoners attitude. I think he's really got the right idea about business.
I recognized the names from the sharing's website, but made a mental note that we needed to dig deeper into these guys. And it sounded like the sharing had some sort of ranking structure for membership. I wouldn't be surprised if it was vaguely pyramid-shaped. What would you say is his vision for the sharing?
I think it has something to do with Altman's whole moving through the ranks membership structure, and he... Oh, sorry. It looks like they're getting everyone over there to start the meeting.
And Andy was right. There appeared to be a crowd gathering around a man at a podium on the lawn near the building entrance. He was ordinary looking, probably in his late 40s. He dressed fairly casual in a polo shirt and jeans. Everything about him screamed suburban father, someone who could be kind, but also could put the fear of God into kids.
Check, 1, 2, 2. Check, 1, 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2. Hey, hey, hey.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Who here is ready to be part of something greater? That's an excellent response, all right. For those who are new, my name is Hedrick Chapman. I am the CEO. That's the Community Engagement Officer here at the Sharing. So expect me to meet with each and every one of you face-to-face this afternoon. Just got a couple of quick announcements to get out of the way. Our full members only meeting starts at 6 p.m. tonight. But any potential new full members, you know who you are. You're just going to need to hang out until about 6:30. Someone will come by and grab you and we'll get ready for the initiation process. And if you're interested in starting that journey, you should be able to talk to Elizabeth Lee right there. Can you wave?
Hi, Hedrick.
Thank you. Now, wouldn't it be wonderful to see her face entirely while discussing all the benefits of becoming a full member? Or to see each of your beautiful faces? Or to play with your friends in the indoor pool? Well, we've been gifted with this beauty behind me.
Chapman gestured to something that reminded me a little of the old school TSA x-ray machines you walked through, but much thinner. It looked like it could fit inside the doorframe of the entrance, though it was a few feet in front of the door.
This scanner was a gift to the Sharing to ensure that our meetings stay COVID-free. In fact, some of our very own scientists and engineer members had a hand in developing this absolutely cutting-edge biofiltration technology. It comes with a 99.9% guarantee of catching anyone with COVID, no matter if you're showing the symptoms or not. That's scientifically proven, after rigorous testing. All each of you have to do is walk through it.
Chapman then did something I am not sure I'll ever be comfortable seeing in person again. He reached up, took off his mask, and gave the crowd a big smile.
All right. Now, don't forget, we have lots of small group activities and workshops to check out this afternoon. Check out the schedules posted in the atrium. And don't worry, we will have plenty of burgers and dogs to go around. So let's all enjoy. Elizabeth and I will be around if you need to stop and chat.
One by one, everyone started walking through the COVID scanner. Pamela was there too, welcoming people and taking down their names.
Psst, Stevie.
Kyle, you scared me.
Stevie, detecting energetic frequencies of living things.
Kyle gave me a serious look, then walked ahead of me, going through the scanner. Was this thing even real?
Hi. Wait just a minute. Your name, please?
Stevie.
Last name?
Stevens.
Stevie Stevens.
That's me.
Great. I have it right here. You can walk through. Super. Welcome to the sharing, Stevie.
Thanks. Pamela?
Take off your mask and stay a while.
I hope I don't regret this. I'll be honest. Removing my mask while surrounded by maskless people milling about made me a little nervous. But once it was off, seeing people socializing, hugging each other, eating snacks, forming teams for ping pong and volleyball, I felt a wave of profound relief. Maybe if I held on to the belief that what Mr. Chapman said about the accuracy of the COVID scanner was true, I could hold on to this feeling for a little while, at least for the duration of the meeting.
You see how this could be addictive, right?
Jesus, why do you people keep sneaking up on me?
Sorry. This feels like being in another world almost.
I know what you mean. We passed a sign on an easel with the schedule of activities for the day. Dance classes, volleyball games, meditation, figure drawing, small business owner seminar, urban gardening, some other workshops. Rooms down the hallways were open for all the different activities. I could already hear guitar playing and ping pong balls being hit back and forth. There was salsa music coming from a gym. And further into the building, I could hear the sounds of splashes and yells from an indoor pool. There was a lot going on. Walking straight ahead, we entered a large room full of comfortable seating and tables with hors d'oeuvres and little glasses of sparkling wine and soda, and people mingling. Robin, over there, look who Kyle's talking to.
That's Elizabeth Lee.
Is it just me, or does he look nicer than usual today?
I did notice the button-up. Is he flirting with her?
Or maybe he's playing secret agent. Okay, pretend we just met. Let's try to get a little closer. Kyle was showing Elizabeth something on his phone, and was I dreaming? He put his hand on Elizabeth's shoulder. She was listening and looking at his phone with interest and responding with enthusiasm.
You can use whatever flower and it works.
That looks so good.
I'll send it to you. They're my favorite brownies.
Hi there. What a fun atmosphere, right? I'm Stevie.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to the sharing, Stevie. I'm Elizabeth. This is Kyle. It's his first meeting, too.
Hi, Kevin. Was it? Nice to meet you.
Kyle. Nice to meet you.
Is this your friend?
No.
We just met.
I love it. I love the new connections. Listen, I have to start setting up for the BU Now workshop. Kyle, I can catch up with you once it's finished.
Sure, yeah.
What's the BU Now workshop? Can we join it?
Sorry, no. This one's a bit exclusive for people already working on becoming members. But I can totally let you know when there's going to be an introductory session. Get on my mailing list. You can ask Hedrick or one of the other facilitators. Or you can talk to Kyle about it. He just gave me his email. It's your first day, you guys. Just have fun. Mingle. Keep mingling.
Kyle, can you explain that to me?
Yeah, Elizabeth teaches these personal development workshops where you work on finding your authentic voice, presence, connection.
No, Kyle, I mean, do you know her? Are you, like, into her?
No, she was just in the speed dating, and she seemed, well, pretty normal. She doesn't seem like the other people here. And of course, I figured I could talk to her to get more information.
Okay, it just seemed like you were a little buddy-buddy with her for a minute there. Talking about applesauce and brownies?
She wanted the recipe.
Guys, I'll find you later. I'm gonna go look around. As Stevie and Kyle were talking, I had noticed a teenage girl sitting by herself in one of the cushy chairs. She had a notebook and a pen with her, and had been focused intently on her writing, but now she was just sitting with her notebook in her lap and was looking off far away in thought. Actually, she reminded me a little bit of myself at that age, and I wondered what had her so preoccupied. Hi.
Hi.
Bit of an overwhelming environment, huh?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm Robin.
Jess.
Are you participating in any of the activities today?
Yeah, I am. In a little bit.
This is my first time here. What would you recommend?
That depends on what you're looking for.
I'm looking for the truth.
Then you wouldn't want to be doing any of the normal stuff. The games and the dancing and the distractions.
I don't know. Looks pretty fun to me.
Well, it is fun, but probably not what you're looking for.
So, what do you think I should do? If this is the normal stuff, what's the not normal stuff?
Well, it's not normal because it's amazing, and it's something I haven't found anywhere else.
What is it?
Going to the Be You Now workshops. Working to become a full member.
Are you a full member of the sharing?
Not yet. Not that simple. Most of the other kids don't do it because they're mostly here for the games and flirting with each other. They don't get it. They don't understand how deep this can get and how it can make you feel and how it just changes the way you think about everything. You start to see who you really are. There's other ways you can work to become a full member just based on what you want to do, but you said you wanted the truth, and you'll probably find that doing Be You Now.
So you found the truth, Jess? What does the sharing say the truth is?
So, like I said, I'm not really like a full member yet, so I've just scratched the surface. I don't know what it is, not really yet. But Be You Now and Elizabeth are helping me get ready for it. You know, become who I'm truly meant to be. Part of something bigger than this.
Be You Now is happening today, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Oh, then you should get over there, right? Where is it?
In the yoga room.
I don't want to hold you up. Why don't we walk and talk? Hey, Jess. Do you think that they would let me drop in on the workshop today? Even if just to observe. It sounds really interesting.
I don't think so. Be You Now is kind of a big thing. It's not really for your first day.
Oh. Well, maybe after the workshop, you could tell me how it went.
No. We're not supposed to.
No?
Sorry. But if you wanted to start coming, maybe you could talk to Elizabeth later. Maybe she can be your guide too. Here's the yoga room.
Wow. Mind if I peek inside?
I guess that's okay. I gotta put my stuff down and take my shoes off.
We went inside the yoga room together. The lighting was warm. There were already some people there. Some were sitting quietly with their eyes closed, meditating, Some were off to the side, scribbling in their notebooks. Some were stretching on the floor. Some were talking quietly as they put their belongings down on a table. Jess headed to the table and put her own notebook, bag, and shoes, and I had an idea. I went over to where they were taking off their shoes and stashing them under the table. I bent down, and I looked by the shoes. Yes, an outlet. I crouched further down, took out my phone and charger, plugged my phone into the wall, opened voice memos, pressed record, and left it there. I quickly waved goodbye to Jess, and I got out of the yoga room before Elizabeth could notice me.
I had been wandering around the place, seeing if I could join in on anything. I peeked into the room where contact improvisation was scheduled. Yeah, I walked right out of that one. Not for me. I finally settled on a makeup tutorial session, and actually, it was pretty fun and interesting. It didn't reveal anything in particular about the sharing, but not going to lie, I looked great. After the session, I wandered out again.
Aunt Stevie, are you having fun?
Oh, hey, Maddie. Yeah, this is a lot of fun.
What have you been doing so far? Did you check out the pool yet?
I just got my makeup done, so I can't check out the pool today, but maybe next time.
Oh my gosh, it looks seriously so pretty. Guess what? I saw Kyle and Robin here. I can go tell them that you're here too.
No, oh, that's okay, Maddie. I already said hi to them. We're just doing our separate things today.
Me and Melissa just got done with the cannonball contest. Her dad was the referee, and he almost got totally splashed on.
Hey, Maddie, maybe you can show me where Melissa's dad is so I can go say hi?
I'm Melissa's dad.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You surprised me. That keeps happening to me today. I wish my eyes could see 360 degrees around me.
What do you mean?
Well, at least for today, with so many people approaching me to socialize.
Oh, well, we're a friendly bunch. Hedrick Chapman, what brings you to the sharing?
Stevie.
Stevie?
Just checking out something to do and meet new people.
Well, this is certainly the place for that. I'd like to officially welcome you, Stevie.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go find Melissa. Bye, Aunt Stevie. Bye, Mr. Chapman.
Bye, Maddie. Kids. You know, I see Maddie all the time. Not just because she's friends with my daughter, but I see her around school, too. I'm their vice principal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Maddie is her niece, right?
Yes.
So you know her mother, Nicole.
Yes. Nicole's my sister.
Fantastic. Well, I'm sure she'd be thrilled to learn you've also taken an interest in the sharing. Nicole just made it a full member, you know. Imagine it becoming a family affair. Now, you know, with the kids, we found that the sharing really makes a profound difference in their academic success. Maddie's been doing great ever since she started getting involved. And Stevie, for working professionals and adults in general, we have much more to offer than what you're seeing here today. Much more. But today's just a day to enjoy. Relax. I don't want to keep you away from whatever you're doing, Stevie. I'm sure I'll see you around. I'm sure we'll be chatting more later. And hey, if I were you, I wouldn't miss those burgers.
I'll be sure to grab one. Nice to meet you, Hedrick. I'd been telling Nicole that I had just started a new project with Kyle and Robin and that we were making a podcast. But now, do I still even show her the first episode? Do I tell her what our investigation is about? Or maybe I should tell her that the whole thing fell through. It doesn't feel good to hide things from my sister. But if I tell her about this, she could tell Chapman and the other full members. That could be the end of Sporadic Phantoms. Chapman knows who I am now. He'll tell her I was here. Maddie will too. I can't tell Nicole about the investigation just yet. I would need to try to talk to her later at some point to gauge how deep into this she actually was. So that way, if we do end up finding proof of anything unsavory going on, I would know if that information could help her draw away from the sharing, or if it would just make her defensive about it.
Hey, Stevie.
Hey, thanks for not sneaking up on me this time.
Did you see where Kyle went?
He went off to play detective. He told me he was suspicious about the burgers and hot dogs they're serving. I think he's sneaking into the kitchen.
I'm a little hungry myself.
Want to grab a burger?
Kyle was probably off following his trail of breadcrumbs because he wasn't where the food was. I tried to relax a bit. Just eat the food, chew, swallow, look like I'm having a pleasant time, look around without anybody thinking I'm staring at them. I was trying to read people's faces. It didn't look like anyone was being forced to be here. People looked happy. Everything was fine. Even broody teenager Jess wanted to be here. Was I being paranoid? Did Steve Ferran's disappearance really have to do with the sharing? But there was something there that I couldn't see. Yet. I kept looking at the clock on the wall. BU Now is probably over soon.
What are you thinking?
Why do you think those billionaires are so into the sharing?
Robin, there's a ranking system in the Sharing's membership. The billionaires are at the top. And yeah, I don't know what their weird forest project has to do with the sharing. But I mean, they're billionaires. Of course they think they're above the law. Of course they think they could get away with whatever money-making scheme they want.
But did anyone here try to sell you anything yet?
Not yet, surprisingly. But I'm positive the next time Hedrick Chapman speaks to me, he's going to tell me about a great business opportunity where I can be free of my 9-to-5 job and be my own boss. It's obvious what this is really about. It's gotta be like a family-friendly Amway.
But nothing here costs money. I don't even think their workshops cost anything, and I just have this feeling that despite the billionaires, sharing itself is not about money.
Elizabeth Lee is going to rope Kyle into selling supplements. I just know it.
Oh, Stevie, I should go. I left my phone somewhere.
You what?
It's fine. You should check out a dance class or something, and I'll check in with you later. I left Stevie and headed back towards the yoga room. As I was going down the hallway, there was Kyle, almost running in my direction. Kyle? He blew past me, and following after him was Elizabeth Lee. She had an exasperated look on her face.
Which way did he go?
That way? Elizabeth took off in the direction I pointed, which was not the same direction that Kyle went. I made it to the door of the yoga room, but blocking me from the entryway was a teenage boy, about 17, athletic looking.
Where are you going?
Oh, I just think I left my phone in this room.
No phones are allowed in any of our workshops.
I didn't take the workshop. I was just talking with my friend in there before the workshop, and I accidentally left my phone in there. Do you mind if I grab it really quick?
Okay, but then you need to leave.
My phone was where I had left it. I grabbed it and left, as he wanted me to. He seemed to have a lot of authority for such a young kid. I checked. My phone was still recording. I pressed the stop button and I saved the file to our Google Drive. I didn't know what was going on with Kyle, but I figured I could leave him to whatever he was getting himself into. And maybe I could just chill out for a while. So I went and joined a Tai Chi class. And you know, it wasn't bad. But I kept thinking about that recording the whole time. And once the class ended, I couldn't wait anymore. I went to the bathroom, plugged in my earbuds, and listened to it. And what I heard disturbed me. Oh God. What was she? Jesus. Jess? Jess? Where is she? Did she leave? Stevie? 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 We should go. Where's Kyle?
I don't know. He...
Kyle?
Keep it down.
Okay, find Kyle and meet me in the front of the building. Kyle,
I have no idea where he went.
He's here. We should leave.
Why? What happened?
I'll tell you when we get to the studio, but you need to listen to something. Did everyone add their recordings to the Google Drive?
I'll do it now.
They're there.
Kyle, have you been crying?
I'm okay.
Okay. See you in the studio.
You guys go ahead. I'll meet you there in a bit. I have to get some air.
Okay. See you.
So, what's up? Did something happen?
Stevie, I recorded the BU Now workshop, and there's something really messed up going on with the sharing.
You recorded it? Is that even legal?
No comment.
Should we wait for Kyle before we listen to it?
We should. He really needs to hear this. Where is he?
He was going to take a walk or something.
Okay, well, let's just wait. He should be here soon. 25 minutes went by, then 45. We tried texting him. No response. Eventually, it got to be 6:30 p.m., and the general meeting was definitely over. We started calling him, but his phone kept going to voicemail.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I know where he is.
Where?
He's with Elizabeth.
But the meeting's way over by now.
Oh, come on, Robin. They're not at the meeting anymore. I told you that he's into her. Shows his real priorities.
I don't know if he really likes her or if he was just trying to get information from her. I hope he doesn't really like her.
Well, if you're not sure, let's listen to Kyle's recordings and find out.
All right.
1200 hours. Orchestrators of the event purport to have a SARS-CoV-2 detection device, likely MATCOM, unlikely to actually detect the virus, of course. I had no choice but to enter through the device. The sharing now likely has a copy of my genetic code, and I have been exposed to radiation of an unknown amount. So the technology is now being tested on humans as well as animals, and if it's indeed detecting the virus, I suspect that's not the only thing it's detecting. But what is their ultimate
We can listen to this other stuff later. Fast forward until he mentions something about her.
The use of animal products altered in some way. The labels on the boxes claim their contents are Kirkland's signature ground beef patties, but I suspect that inside we will find something very different. And inside are... okay, it looks like ground beef patties. Might want to grow plants on the south side of the support structure for maximum sunlight, winter melons, or maybe even potentially already a member of a resistance group within the sharing? Interest in betterment of humanity, potential asset and ally. Talk later to Robin and Stevie regarding informing Elizabeth about our investigation. Has excellent self-awareness, taste in music, sense of style.
There it is. Okay, I've had enough. Let's forget it for tonight and meet back tomorrow.
Wait, listen.
Time is now 16:22. How could she say that? Why? I've been such a fool. It's all a lie and I fell for it. God damn it. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Kyle, trust yourself. I was right. Somehow it all fits. But who is she? I can't trust her. I can't trust anyone here. What is this all about? At 1800 hours, I can find out. Note, do not be spotted. Do not inform Stevie or Robin I'm going to do this. Record everything.
He went to spy on the full members meeting? Why?
Wait a second. I think I know what he's talking about. Well, I know when he's talking about. I saw Kyle running down the hallway. He looked pretty upset about something, and Elizabeth was following him. It was after Elizabeth's workshop ended. I stopped listening and I didn't play until the very end, but I'm sure it's there at the end of my recording. Let's see.
How did it go?
The blonde one is getting closer. She may be ready for tonight. I'll have to see where she went off to. She took off too quickly.
And the potential new one?
He's showing some resistance. But I'm sure not for long. I'm working on it. Ugh! What is that?
It's a roach.
Kill it, please. Disgusting.
Someone saw a number of birds circling the south side of the building.
Kill the birds, too. Kill any creature you see.
Elizabeth?
Kyle! Kyle? Which way did he go?
That way?
Oh, geez. That explains Kyle. What's wrong with her?
I don't know. But this isn't the only weird thing about her. We need to try calling Kyle again. I don't like him sneaking around their meeting.
What's going on, guys?
Kyle!
We've been trying to call and text you for the past 2 hours.
Sorry, my phone died.
What happened?
Not too much. I'll tell you later.
Is everything okay?
Everything's fine.
Are you okay?
Guys, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You know, maybe we should give the sharing a chance.
That concludes episode 2 of Sporadic Phantoms, The Meeting. Tune in next month for episode 3.
And thank God we all got through the meeting entirely unscathed.
In our next episode, we'll investigate deeper into the sharing and into Elizabeth Lee's Be You Now workshop. These two need to hear what's going on there, and so do all our listeners.
Special thanks to K.A. Applegate, Jay Archer, Julie Becker, Zoe Michelle Bradshaw, Corey Cloud, Flavia Fazenda, Mark Gallagher, Megan Griffin, Belinda Jew, MJ Lambert, Lisa Lang, Tim Lowe, Max Pacheco, Robin Robbins, Abby Savoy, Taylor Schmidt, and Nate Varnado.
You can find episodes of Sporadic Phantoms wherever you get your podcasts.
Don't forget to check out our website, sporadicphantoms.com. And we still have our Patreon up to try to cover our fancy microphones. But most importantly, email us with any tips, leads, or information about the sharing to sporadicphantoms@gmail.com.
And if you know anything, please tell us. It would really help us out.
I have a feeling that now we can't trust anyone. We've got to be careful, even more careful, or else every one of us is going to be in really big trouble. Maybe even you.